America! Fuck yeah! What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the KillJoy Jake YouTube channel. I'm your host, as always, Sam. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Uncle Jake, Sam, whatever you want to call me. I don't care. Rat, the father of the rats. I don't care, man. Anything works. What's up, everybody? Welcome on in, Gunner. What's up? Watching some, I don't know what that is, but watching some crazy shit. Hell yeah. Welcome, Gunner. Villain Killing Dylan saying woo. Yeah. We got a lot to celebrate, man. Lot of fun stuff to talk about. Hopefully you guys are having a fun weekend. I hope. 4th of July, so time to celebrate and have a good time. Eat some wieners and put some mustard and ketchup on them bad boys. I don't know. What do people do this time of year? I watch movies. I'm boring. I watch movies. I hang out. That's all I do. Mario and Sonic fan is saying hello to you Mario and Sonic fan, you. And Insidious fan. Oh, I see the comments, buddy. And I appreciate them. Thank you for always keeping the conversation alive for Insidious 5. I'm so excited for it, man. Can't wait for it here. Literally this week. Gentlemen, listen, I know some of you out there don't care, and that's fine, but I have been covering this movie since the conception of this page, and I am so excited to see it. You have no idea. It's one of the oldest movies I've been covering. There's been so much news on it throughout the years. I'm so excited for it. I cannot wait. Tori's with us tonight as well, being a KillJoy cult member. I see ya, and I appreciate ya. Thank you. Same to you, Dylan. I didn't even say it. My bad, Dylan. Dylan and Tori, y'all are awesome. As well as that sounded scary, saying, what's up, everyone? Let's talk horror today. I'll be listening in while at work. It's a great day to be alive. Fuck yeah, it is. Every day's a great day to be alive. Kyle, thanks for being here, man. We appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you. Jason Carpenter's here too, saying, hope everyone is having an awesome 4th of July holiday. Hopefully most of you are still on a big weekend. I hope, at least. Hopefully none of y'all had to work today. That would blow. It's listen, tomorrow's 4th of July. We should have Monday and Tuesday off. I'm just saying. So hopefully you guys are chilling. Hopefully you don't have to work too hard if you had to go into work. I hope y'all are chilling, though. Like, unfortunately, Kyle's at work, which sucks, and I'm sorry, man. Hopefully it's an easy day, though. Not too many people are out and about, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the world, man. Green Tea Witch is hanging out with us saying, hello, Green Tea Witch. Do you make your own green tea? Because I'm a big old fan of that stuff, let me tell you. So if you do, hit me up. Midnight TV is KillJoy cult member. Thank you. Saying Jake will be eating Big Macs on stream. That's what he said. You're goddamn right. Listen, at the end of this stream, potentially, I'm going to shove 50 Big Macs in my face. You'll never know if I'm telling the truth if you don't hang out till the end. So that's what I'll say. Just hang out, and maybe I will. Maybe I have them door-dashed, ready to come knocking at that door at some point. You never know. You gotta celebrate America somehow. What's a better way than eating 50 cheeseburgers live to the internet? I can't think of a better way. I truly can't. RJ's hanging out with us too. What's up, RJ? How's it going? Happy early 4th. We're almost there. Saying, let's talk some slashers. I'm all in for tonight. Let's fucking go, RJ. We're going for a long time tonight. We're gonna go and have a great time. It's gonna be sick. So thanks for being here, RJ. Appreciate you a bunch. Ghostface95 is hanging out with us, saying, love the hat, Jake. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I stole this from a dumpster. That's not true. It would be pretty funny if it was, though. Catbread is with us as well, saying, what is good, Uncle Jake? I need you to hang out with us on the stream until I shove 50 Big Macs in my face. There you go. That's my Uncle Sam impression. Is it the right hand? Maybe it's the left hand, maybe it's both hands. There we go. We got some fingers up there, and who doesn't like fingers? That's what I say. Joey Kaput is saying Scream 7 will be coming out in 2028. Joey, do you want to make me fucking cry, dude? Oh God. I'm gonna start crying on stream, man. Jesus. Scream 7 better come out earlier than that, man. I only have so much patience. I want to see Ghostface back in my life. Oh. Jason is saying, what's up, Jake? Thank God for this Monday stream. Got the summer blues. Oh, man. Well, I'm sorry, man. Your stream helps me out, though. Good. Anything I can do to help, Jason. I love you, man. Love you. Sloth King Chase is saying, big love for you, Jake. Favorite Chucky? Great question, Chase. Shit, I fucking love Child's Play 2. Like, I love it. I love the original, don't get me wrong. But 2 leans into the comedy just a little more, and I've always felt like Child's Play 2 balanced the humor and the horror the best out of all the films. In 1, it's almost like, I don't know. It's not necessarily intended, it doesn't feel, but like the humor in the second film feels very intentional. And I think it works just a little better in my opinion. But I love 1 and 2, man. 1 and 2 are bangers. 3 is underrated, in my opinion. But honestly, I don't hate really any of the Chucky movies. I mean, even Seed of Chucky, which is probably the worst one, I still have a good time with. It's still a lot of fun, very bloody and gory and crazy, over the top. That's my shit right there, Chase. I love them. I really love all the Chucky movies. 2019 remake, it's growing on me. I'll say that. Brother BT is saying, what we saying to it? What are we saying to it, Brother BT? I don't fucking know, man. But I hope you figure out something to say. That's what I say. Have something to say. Every human being should have something to say. There we go. I love it. I love it. Denisha Lane, thank you for being a KillJoy cult member. I tip my hat to you. Thank you. Saying, hey, everybody, what's up? What's up? Denisha, welcome. Christopher's with us, too, saying, in a house full of pussy. God damn. Jesus Christ, Christopher. I don't know where you are, but I'm not going to finish that. I'll get in trouble. Anyways, Jason's saying enjoying some Miller Lite beer and corn dogs from Sonic. Ooh, corn dogs from Sonic. I've had their tater tots. Those are pretty banging. Never had the corn dogs, though. Very good stuff. Time to celebrate Murica and get ready for the Purge. The annual Purge is at midnight, of course, so make sure to lock your doors and listen for the siren. It'd be horrifying if we lived in that shit. Gangster Bro is saying, sup, Jake, just finished Outlast. The story is just as good and disturbing as a horror movie. Ooh, okay. It is a literal masterpiece, whether it be on stream or on your own time. Try it out. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna Gangster Bro real soon here. Old Jake's gonna start streaming games again. It's just gotta figure some shit out. Gangster Bro, I got a lot on the plate. A lot on the old plate recently. So at some point though, I'll play that, as well as the Texas Chainsaw game that comes out later this year. We also got Killer Clowns from Outer Space coming out sometime later this year. Don't have a release date quite yet, but soon, probably. Very excited for that, for sure. Can't wait. May Ann is with us tonight saying, oh my God, only 17 likes. That's all right. Like the stream if you want, dislike it, take a shit on it. I don't care. Whatever you want to do, it helps the channel out. Either way. So give me a big old fat dislike if you want to take a shit on this stream big time. Ghostface95 is saying, even though I'm not American, I'm going to watch Uncle Sam. It's a crazy slasher movie. It's fun. It's not like a masterpiece or anything, but there's some cool kills. It's a fun movie. Check it out. I don't know. Give it a watch. Sarah, what the fuck are you saying? This outfit is giving a word I can't say. Your game is through, because now you have to answer to America. Fuck yeah. I love it. I got scared by that first word there. I was like, Sarah, where are you going with this? I appreciate the $5 Canadian though. Thank you. I might have to watch that movie again. We were talking on the last stream about movies we like to watch during this time of year. Jaws is my go-to. But Team America World Police, I'll tell you what, I might need to watch that one again, because that is so fucking funny. That just tickles the old funny bone in the right spots, if you catch my drift. And no, that was not a sexual innuendo, although it really fucking sounded like one. Sarah, thank you so much for the $5 Canadian. We appreciate the fuck out of you. Thank you. Ty Lee's hanging out with us tonight as well. What's up, Ty? How's it going? Saying, I'm really trying to lower my expectations for Insidious. I don't think it will be bad. I want it to be at least as good as Chapter 3. Well, Ty, I've had some doubts because the trailers, in my opinion, don't look all that fantastic. Don't tell Jason Blum I said that. I'd love to work for the guy one day. But I'm scared. I'm real scared. I'm real scared this one's not going to live up to the hype. I hope it does. I've heard mostly good reception from, like early test screenings. There was one last week. Mostly good things. Mostly. So hopefully it's a banger. I hope I enjoy it. I'm just hoping for some good jump scares, some fun moments, a good backstory maybe for the lipstick demon, and we get to see the Lambert family again from Insidious's Chapter 1 and 2. So I can't wait to see it. Honestly, I'm hyped for it. Hopefully it's good. Old School is watching The Birds, a classic, my friend. Very good. Very good choice right there. Good stuff. Midnight TV is saying, hey, Uncle Jake, not American at all, but happy Independence Day. Hell yeah. Our Argentina Independence Day is the 9th of July. Very nice. But us Argentines appreciate fellow barbecue lovers. Hey, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. All the love to you, my friend. Hopefully you're doing good, barbecuing up some bullshit and enjoying it. That's what I hope. I just watch movies on this day. I'm boring, I guess. I don't do the whole grilling and chilling. But I probably should. I would love to start grilling. I love cooking. Love cooking. Love it. It's one of my favorite things to do, honestly. But I've never grilled. I don't know why. Just never came up. Kind of a shame. But Midnight TV, I hope you're having a great a great weekend regardless. I know it's Monday, but I hope you're having a great week. There we go. Let's correct that shit. And hopefully you have a great Independence Day on the 9th as well. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you, my friend. We chillin', making tea, and hexing some fools. The best times, my friend, Green Tea Witch. I love it. I want to try some of that tea, though. I'm so serious about that. Rob Olson is saying, hey, from Toronto again. Hey, Jake, what's up, Rob? How's it going? Coming from the Lethal Collective stream all the way over here. I appreciate the hell out of you, Rob. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Jake, you look like Uncle Sam. Damn right. Love it, man. Very underrated horror film. It's a fun time, man. It's a fun little slasher. If you guys haven't seen it, it's a good one to watch during this time of year, especially. So if you want to turn something on tonight, you want to see some blood and guts, but you also want to see America. If you also are feeling the America, fuck yeah, vibes, you can get that from Uncle Sam, I guess is my point. I don't even know where I'm going with that. But, ladies and gentlemen, I have a clip that is reserved for basically today and tomorrow that I gotta play. America, fuck yeah. There we go. Okay. All right. I had to get it out there. Had to make it happen. There we go. Good shit. Good shit. Connie Cleary is throwing $2 out there as well. Thank you so much, Connie. I appreciate that. And I love the fucking bird. Yes. Love me some birds. Love the outfit. Thank you so much, Connie. I love that we're spreading love to things from me and you. It's great. It's great stuff. So all the love, Connie. I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you for the $2. And I hope you're digging the outfit. Thank you. Thank you. Zomleader Studios here? Oh, Zomleader Studios has been grimmed. Got himself a grim job at the old McDonald's. Saying life-changing. God damn. Very nice, man. Sean, that's fantastic, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you. Thank you. Sloth King Chase is saying season 3 of Chucky is coming out in October. Am I going to watch it? I couldn't even make it through season 2, so I don't know. Maybe. I'll give it a chance, but show didn't really do it for old Jake. Wasn't crazy about it. It was basically, it's an extension of Seed of Chucky. That's how I feel about it. It's not bad. If you like Seed of Chucky, you'll love the show, but not really for old Jake. It wasn't really for me. Lighting Ghost is hanging out with us as well, saying, sup, Jake, where did you get the hat? I got it from a dumpster. I stole it from Uncle Sam himself. I punched him in the face and I took it. I don't know. I was just really feeling it. So thanks for being here, Lighting Ghost. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Shit. Jason Carpenter saying the Scream 6 Steelbook comes out next week. Fuck yeah, it does. Finally. Be able to watch it at home and not on a streaming service. My favorite way to watch movies, not on streaming. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Very good stuff. I'm super excited to own that and have it in the collection. I really need steelbooks for Screams 3 and 4, though. Let me tell you. Because I'm going to have a collection of like 2 DVDs right in the middle and some steelbooks. And I kind of want that to get fixed. Where's my 4K steelbook of Scream 3, baby? I want it. I want it bad. Let's make it happen. I would love to see it. Gangster Bro is saying, what type of Jason would you like to see in the next Friday the 13th? I want to see a vicious, hulking combo of the quick and stealthy survivalist Jason with the bone-crushing zombie Jason. Ooh, very specific, and I love that, Gangster Bro. So you're talking more about, like, Derek Mears Jason and maybe Kane Hodder Jason or maybe, like, Part 6 Jason is kind of what you're going for? I fucking love that shit. I mean, 2 of my favorite portrayals of the character for sure. If we can get a combination of that and whatever the next thing's going to be, I'm here for it. I'm worried Crystal Lake isn't going to focus all that much on Jason, which, listen, I just got to be straight up with you guys. I don't give 2 shits about the story of Friday the 13th. I just want to see a gigantic man in a hockey mask slaughter some teenagers. I'm a simple guy. All right. There are plenty of shows and series and franchises where I would love an expansion on the world and the lore of it. Friday the 13th, I don't really care that much. I got to be honest. I hope that this show recognizes that and gives us a plot line that's full of death and full of kills. And full of Jason, especially. I love Pamela Voorhees, great character, but I don't want a whole show focused on her. I'm going to be honest. Maybe it's still good, and maybe it does focus on that, and it's badass. But I'm still just like, there's an expectation after 13 plus years of not seeing Jason on the big screen. We got to see old Jason back with the big old machete, killing people, biting necks out. Well, he doesn't do that, but I can dream. I want to see every slasher villain bite into a rat too, but we'll probably never see that. But there's an expectation, I think, right now with whatever the next thing's gonna be, and it's got to be Jason killing people, man. Like, listen, I'm all about the backstory shit. You can do that on your own time, but 13 years, man. 13 plus years. 2009 was the last time we saw old Jason. 14 fucking years. Jesus. I want to see Jason back killing people. I'm simple guy. Simple guy here. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. Jason running around a summer camp killing people. That's all I want. That's all I want, man. Midnight TV saying if you get into grilling, Jake, charcoal and propane are both great, but there are some grills that are powered by propane but can have charcoal added to them for flavor. Let's go, Hank Hill. I sell propane and propane accessories. I can't do the voice, but close enough. I love it, man. I've heard that charcoal grills definitely give it a better flavor, so I'm definitely going to fuck around with some of that. Your boy loves making burgers. If you're ever over Casa del Killjoy, I'll make you a killer fucking burger. I'll tell you what. That's old Jake's specialty. But I typically don't do it on the grill, so I think that might change everything. I don't know. So who knows, man? Might be fun. Oh, Gunner, I love this. Dayman, fighter of the night, man. Fuck yeah. Good shit. Good shit. I see we got some Always Sunny fans out in the chat there, and I appreciate the fuck out of that. Love me some Always Sunny. Season 16 has been banging, by the way. I might do a video on that on my second channel. I'm loving season 16. It's been a lot of fun. I'll admit, they've hit on a lot of old jokes from the past, and that's a little, okay, it's a little repetitive, but the new stuff, the new material, fantastic. Love it. Overall, I really enjoyed it. Villain Killing Dylan saying, I'll be the first at my local Best Buy to get that steelbook. You better go quick, man, because they sell out fast. I remember I didn't pre-order the Cabin in the Woods, exclusive steelbook. And I ended up getting the Best Buy kind of later that day. There was one. There was one, and it was hidden behind Wonder Woman 84, which I still think is hilarious. If you, I don't think this is still relevant now because I don't think they're still selling them, but back in the day, and back in the day, I mean literally a year ago, if there was Wonder Woman 84, 4Ks or Blu-rays at the old Best Buy, if you hid something behind it, and you didn't have the money for it at the time, no one was going to touch that, which I think is so funny. I've done this multiple times. So that's why if you ever see Wonder Woman 84, you might just be like, oh yeah, no, that wasn't very good. Look through it. There might be something special back there. I'll tell you what. Or any movie that people weren't super fond of, like Morbius, dig through that shit at Best Buy. There might be something special hanging out back there. You're going to make someone really pissed off, but maybe it's worth it. I don't know. Funny stuff, man. Ty Lee is saying, I don't want a Friday prequel either. What else can they explain? The first 3 movies did a good job, a good enough job. I agree. Listen, I don't need to know about all the shit that the trucker was talking about at the very beginning of Friday the 13th. The whole shit where he's like, oh, there's been fires and all this other weird shit that's happened here. Oh, spooky. I don't need backstory on that. I really don't care. I just want to see a man in a mask killing people. I'm a simple guy. Give me Jason. Yeah. Sleeping bag against the tree. Bam. Fire, coals in the face. That's all I need to do. That's it. That's all I need. I don't need a whole show, man. I don't know. I don't know. That's a whole thing, though. That's a whole thing. Hollywood Guy's throwing $5 in there. Hollywood Guy, I love you. Thank you so much for the support, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you. Saying, I'm hearing the new Indiana Jones movie is slowly becoming a horror movie. Ooh. And loving the hat. Thank you, my friend. Well, going back to Temple of Doom, there are moments of that are pretty horror. Tell you what. So, I wouldn't be surprised by that. The things I've heard about the movie, and mind you, I haven't seen it. I don't know any spoilers or anything. I've just read some non-spoiler reviews, is that they've essentially made Indiana Jones into this tragic character. And I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I think what I love about the first 3 Indiana Jones movies especially is that he's this triumphant hero with the theme song and it's badass. And you're like, hell yeah, Indiana fucking Jones, baby. And nowadays, the big thing a lot of requels like to do, something they even did with Dewey, for instance, is the fact that, they just turn this lovable, wonderful guy into this gruff, I'm slowly rotting away at a trailer park. That's sad. It's really sad to see. I think in Scream it works, but in Indiana Jones, I don't know if it would, I don't know. That doesn't work for every single character. It's been a bit of a trope lately, and I like it in some areas. Sometimes it works, but every story calls for something different, I think. And I don't know if that's going to work for me, at least, in Indiana Jones. But I do love me a good tragedy. I do love me a good, dark ending or something along those lines. So I don't know. Maybe it will work for me, but I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like it's working for too many people. But I'm excited to see it nonetheless. I have really no, I've heard mixed reviews, but I go into every movie with an open mind. I've heard very negative things about it. I've heard very positive things about it. So that's kind of how it is with movies nowadays. People just want a reaction one way or the other. So I'm just going to check it out blind. I'm just going to see it and form my own opinion. Maybe I'll make a review. I don't know. It doesn't seem like people really like the old Jake reviewing things that aren't horror movies on this page. But regardless, I may talk about it at some point because I'm excited for it. A big Indiana Jones fan over here. I even like Crystal Skull. Gotta be honest. It's definitely my least favorite of the 4 I've seen, but Crystal Skull's not that bad. Look, it's got some bad moments, but it's not that bad. I enjoy parts of it. But Hollywood Guy, thank you so much for the $5, my friend. I'm excited to check this one out. Very excited. Burgers are goated. Fuck yeah. I love that we're talking about grilling. Can I just say that, Midnight TV? I love this. This is fantastic. Grill the patties. Use buttery brioche buns. Oh, I butter the fuck out of them bad boys. Listen, just a little bit, not a lot. You put a little bit of butter in like a pan, put that on there. You sear it for a bit, and it's like a crispy bun. Oh, so good. I know how to make a good sauce. We'll use a little Thousand Island dressing. Put that in some other bullshit. It's good. You use mustard, mayo, and hot sauce. Interesting. I might do some of that. Caramelized onions are a must. Absolutely. Tomatoes. Salt the tomatoes. Trust me on this one. And maybe lettuce. You are ready to go, Jake. Fuck yeah, Midnight TV. Oh, you make a good burger, my friend. We're going to have to grill sometime. I love it. Very good. Extron saying, what creative kills can Jason do, though? I feel like he's done almost everything. That's a very good point right there. But there are always more ways to kill people. It's all in the setup, too. I think a lot of people just say, like, oh, Jason kills someone with a machete. It's not that simple. Depending on the location, you can do so much. In the room I'm currently sitting in, there's at least 100 ways I could die right now. That shelf is filled with probably 100 pounds of movies and bullshit. If that fell on me right now, I would die. There's many ways to kill people depending on your location, setting, whatever. And even if we go to a summer camp again, there are still many things we can introduce to find new ways to kill people, I think. Creativity is endless. Logic does at some point have an end. That's paraphrasing Albert Einstein in some degree. I think. I don't fucking know. Who knows what the fuck I'm talking about at this point. Chris is saying Dial of Destiny is great, coming from a diehard indie fan. Ooh, okay. The hate it's getting is stupid. Interesting, Chris. Well, listen, when I finally see this bad boy, we're going to have to talk about it, because I'm really curious to see where the hate is coming from. I'm not going to say, but I have an image in my head of where that might be coming from. I'm excited to see it, though, nonetheless. So, we'll see. Jake, how was your Halloween Ends viewing last week? Any new thoughts? Here's what I'll say. I watched Halloween Ends recently again, and I watched it specifically in the viewpoint how I did with Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, of like thinking that this is not a Halloween film, this is just a standalone movie. I definitely enjoyed it more, but even then it still has issues. Like I think personally I'd put it up to a 5 out of 10 now. Like 3 out of 10 is what I gave it before. I'd probably go up to a 5 out of 10 now. I'm still not crazy about it, but it does get some things right. We're going to talk about that in the video tomorrow, and I'm really excited to touch on that. I might actually watch it again tonight, because there's one more thing I'm iffy about on a certain point I want to make, so I won't talk about that yet. But tomorrow's video, not tomorrow's video, my bad. On Wednesday, we're doing a stream talking about underrated or misunderstood slashers. Now, if you agree with this or not, if you're someone who hates Halloween Ends, I respect it. I'm kind of in the same boat, I'm not gonna lie. But there's a lot of people that love this, and I want to talk about it from both sides. A little more objective. I've done plenty of shitting on this movie. Let's talk about it a bit. So I'm excited to talk about the positives more from Halloween Ends in a big video coming out real soon here. Old Jake's head is real sweaty because I've been wearing this hat for hours now, but it's fine. Anyways, Legion has been a member for 4 months. Legion, I appreciate the fuck out of you, man. Legion's been here for a very long time hanging out with us, and I thank you. Thank you so much, Legion. I appreciate you for being a member for 4 months. Saying, Jamie, LMAO, love your vids and live streams. Bro, Legion, I love you, man. Thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for being a supporter for 4 months, too. It really keeps this channel going, especially in these weird off months like what we just had in fucking June and May, where there was just not a whole lot of horror news. So I appreciate your guys' support. It keeps the channel alive and well. So this month will be a little crazier, though. We got 2 big releases, Insidious 5 and Talk to Me, and I'm very excited to talk about both of them with you at some point. It's going to be great. It's going to be some good stuff. Oh, always salt and oil the tomatoes. I don't oil them. Ooh, might have to do that, Midnight TV. I love that. Very good stuff. Jack Kula is with us tonight. What's up, Jack? How's it going? Guitar player for part 2. A band that my brother and friends are in. Love it. Very good stuff. Jack is a good friend of the channel as well. Saying, ladies, fellas, the one and only KillJoy Jamiroquai. Fuck yeah, baby. Jack Kula, I should be giving you some kind of crazy introduction like that. My God, man. This man can rip. Let me tell you. Jack can fucking rip. Go subscribe to Part 2's YouTube channel and check it out. Very good stuff from him. From the boys. Love it. Lucid GULLGOTHA is saying Corey Cunningham versus Michael Myers 1978. Ooh. I wonder who would win that fight. I mean, we know Michael Myers has like supernatural powers. It's a little more arguable with Corey Cunningham. The man also just, fucking dies in his first appearance. Michael Myers got away in the first one. So I'm rooting for old Mikey on that one. Tell you what. Jason saying, fair enough. I don't think the 4-year time jump was really necessary. I agree. The big, honestly, like Jason, like besides all the shit I usually say about it, the romance angle just does not work for me at all. Like even throwing out the past 2 movies, just Allison as a character is reduced to nothing but a love interest. And I really, really despise that. I think that sucks big time. I think she has so much more potential than that. Andi Matichak's a fantastic actress. We got to see her chops, especially in Halloween 2018. And for her to just be reduced to basically nothing in that movie, I think it just really sucks, like just in general. Like not even if it wasn't a continuation of anything in the past, just to have a character like that is so boring. Like just, the only purpose you serve is to be a love interest. It's just like, that's boring. Laurie Strode sucks too. Hot take. Love Jamie Lee Curtis, but the script she was working with does not do it for me at all. This, this woman who's been traumatized multiple times on this specific date, Halloween, is now loving it. Fucking going to town on carving pumpkins and getting all excited. I don't buy it for a fucking second. I don't know, man. Does not do it for me at all. I've never been a fan of that. I've seen the movie many, many times now, and I'm still just not a fan of it. It makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't understand where that came from in the writer's room. Anyways, I get all passionate when I talk about Halloween Ends. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, crazy movie. Zomleader Studios is saying, I can't wait to bask in my love for RZH2 in Wednesday's stream. Sean, you'll have to come on, man. You'll have to come on for Wednesday's stream if you're not working, because I would love to talk about that movie with you. That's an underrated Halloween movie, and I'll die on that hill. It's not bad. It's not bad. You can't watch it as, if you're expecting Halloween 78 from that movie, you're going to be disappointed every single time. But if you watch it as a Rob Zombie movie, it's in my top 3 Rob Zombie movies of all time. Honestly, I think I put like House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects above it, but then Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, baby. Hot take. Crazy shit, man. But I really like it. Me and Sean really both really like it, but that's just me. I guess. Okay. I apologize for all the negative rants today, but I'm about to go on another one here. Legion. I will not watch Secret Invasion, nor will I support it. They used AI in the intro, and I would urge all of you not to watch it either. It had a pretty low reception, which in my opinion is a huge win for people who don't want to use AI in their entertainment. So I would recommend skipping this one, which I don't do that often. I've never done that, in fact. I never recommend to skip something. But this is something I would recommend just not watching, clicking on, or anything. Don't support this series at all if you don't want to see AI in your shit. So that's a hill I'm going to die on. I don't want to see movies, TV shows, or anything be written, made, whatever, by AI. There are real people who can do that shit, and I would rather them do it. So that's a hill old Jake's gonna die on, unfortunately. But yes, Sarah Campbell is throwing a stream link in there for Wednesday's stream. We're talking underrated slashers, misunderstood slashers that you may really love, but maybe the world fucking hates for some reason. So bring your craziest, obscure slasher that deserves more attention. Old Jake is bringing some that you may have never heard of. I got a few under my belt that I'm really excited to talk about. So check that out on Wednesday. And then on Friday, we're doing yet another stream. 3 streams this week. 3 streams. I'm going to have to drink so many of these bad boys. But doing 3 streams this week. Friday, we're talking all about Insidious 5. Doing a little after party Friday night for those who got to see it Friday and Thursday. So we'll talk about it then. I'm really excited for that. I might go live again on Saturday or something too. I know there's a lot of people out there that I want to talk to about this movie. So I'm really excited for that. It's going to be very good. Very good stuff. Oh, I'm going to scroll down because I'm real behind. Doctor is saying, fuck AI. Love you, man. I love you. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. They made Allison dumb in Ends, fell away too quickly for a boring... Yeah. Allison falls for this crazy, like, maniac, essentially, and I just can't buy it, man. I think if it was Cameron, and it was, like, them getting back together or something after a couple of years, that would explain the 4-year time jump. I just think it would make a lot more sense that way if it was him and they didn't end up killing him. I think that the Halloween trilogy we just got wanted to have its cake and eat it, too. We got a really satisfying death for Cameron in Halloween Kills, and it was awesome. Probably one of the best deaths of the whole movie. But it kind of ruined the next film, which is a shame. Might have been a better story if Cameron had lived through all that bullshit and became the villain in the end. We knew he was a little villainous, but they didn't go anywhere with that. So I don't know. I think that would have been way better personally, but you've heard that argument a million times at this point from several other YouTubers. So there you go. Can't wait for Wednesday. Hell yeah, Ty. Bring something crazy to the table. I love it. Brett Reyes is saying, hey, Jake, do you think there will be a sequel to Halloween Ends or another reboot? Most likely another reboot because probably another studio will pick it up is my guess. Also, whether you loved Halloween Ends or not, reception was pretty negative to it. So I don't think they'll make a continuation to that. Look at part 6. I really like part 6 personally. Like, I think Curse of Michael Myers is a really interesting, weird film. I had a blast with it, but will they ever do anything with the Cult of Thorns trilogy? I don't think so. I like 2 of those movies, big time. 5 I'm not crazy about, but 4 and Curse are fun to me. I really like them. Will they do any more with that? Probably not. And that's okay. You know, that's all right for me. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with this new Halloween trilogy just being its own thing. I'm okay with that. I would rather a reboot get back to what makes Halloween great. I say we go to like 1970s again. Michael Myers is killing a brand new set of people in Haddonfield. We focus on a brand new set of characters instead of Laurie Strode. I think that would be a pretty cool next entry, personally. Obviously, we need a little bit of a break from Mikey. We just got him, multiple movies in the past 5 years or so. So we'll probably take a break from Mr. Michael Myers, tune into some other slashers for a bit, and then Michael will be back. He always comes back. He's the fucking boogeyman. You can't kill the boogeyman. Dr. Loomis said it back in 78, and I'm saying it in 2023, baby. Love it. Villain Killin' Dylan is throwing $10 out there. Dylan, I appreciate the hell out of you, man. Another person who's been here for a very long time and been supporting the channel. Thank you so much, Dylan. I appreciate you. VKD. Opening kill. Jason walks in on 2 teens doing it and then beats the guy up. Girl runs out, but Jason grabs her hair, pulls her in the room, slams the door, and bends the bars shut, using guy's guts to choke her. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. That's vicious, Dylan. But I love it. But my God, I love it. If Jason's gonna come back, it's gotta be full force like this. Nothing like Jason feels bad. Oh, I'm gonna go cry to mommy. No, I want Jason to fucking strangle someone with their lover's guts, okay? Listen, man. I keep saying it. But I keep saying it for a reason, because I feel like there's a lot of people who look at the new Friday films and say like, well, we've done these simple, dumb slashers for such a long time. People want something complicated nowadays. Listen, yes, you're right. People do want complicated movies nowadays, but we also want the dumb fun too. And there's a lack of dumb fun in movies nowadays, I think. But still, I love, Jordan Peele movies that are very deep thinking, but you can just watch them at surface level and they're fun horror movies. Those are great. Love them. I love, Brandon Cronenberg films and all these weird A24 neon flicks that come out every year. They're great. I love them. They're fun. But sometimes I just want to watch a guy in a mask slice up some teenagers. And I don't, not every movie needs to be a deep thinker. Some of them can just be this. Grotesque, brutal kills, tragedy, but it's played for fun. I don't know. I feel like we've lost that. And then something like Terrifier 2 comes out and does exactly that. There's no, deep thinking elements to Terrifier 2. There's some religious symbolism and all that, which is cool, but it's not trying to say anything. It's just a fucking guy who's a clown and he viciously kills somebody and then pours bleach and salt into their fucking wounds. And that's all there is to it, and that's okay. Why can't we have that from Jason again? That would be so refreshing and, in my opinion, super successful because no one else does that nowadays besides Damien Leone. So that's what I'm saying, Dylan. I love it, man. Thank you so much for the $10, man. I love your fucking idea. I think you should write the next Friday the 13th, baby. Thank you. Thank you for the support, my friend. I don't know. Just my opinion, though. But that's my whole fucking rant. Let me tell you. I'm going on some rants today, and I apologize if you're not in a rant kind of mood. It's the weekend. You know, you just got done chilling and vibing out, and now this crazy guy in an American costume is screaming some bullshit at you. It's crazy. Sarah Campbell saying, I just watched Doom today. Dumb fun. That's the definition of dumb fun right there. That movie that's insane. Doom. What a film. What an absolute film. Cinema right there. Goddamn. Sarah, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you had fun with it. Because listen, not every movie's trying to be the best it can possibly be. Some are just trying to be dumb fun, shooting aliens, having a fun time. And that's all they need to be. Love it. Love it. Good shit. Legion's throwing $5 in there too. Thank you so much, Legion. I appreciate you. Saying, what if instead of Stu coming back, what if we get a Stu-like type character in the new group? Now, this is interesting. I think that if we get a character that's Stu-like, I think it's going to be one of those like victim of comparison things. Whenever you're trying to make something that's just trying to replicate something from the past, it always comes off as like an imitator. People can see right through that. But if you can do a type of character that's goofy and silly like Stu is, and do it in a way where it doesn't come off as too much like, you know, like Wayne or Mrs. Loomis, I think it could work. I really think it can. Stu is so great because he's subtly goofy and like a cartoon character, but it's subtle. Go back and watch that movie again. He's not quite 100%, you know, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. He's a little more pulled back and a little crazier. There, you know, he's spitting and he's like, oh, he's animated with his face. But he doesn't do like too much like crazy bullshit, like where it's like, oh my God, I'm pulling knives out of the fucking ceiling and all that. You know, like it's not like comical too much to the point where it's unbelievable. And I think that's the line you need to find with writing a over-the-top goofy character like that. That's not, don't push it too much. Matthew Lillard understood that, I think, and that's why that performance really resonates with people so much, to the point that we have people coming out of the woodwork building fucking trains for my man. That's why we love him so much. So I think if we can recreate that magic in your own original way, I'm here for it. I'm down for it. I just don't want to see a Stu imitator, though. But find that balance between goofy and scary that Matthew Lillard found so well in that original movie. Like running at someone with a gun instead of just shooting them, it's pretty goofy. Bulging your eyes out like this and screaming about your dead son, that's pretty goofy visually. That's my point, I guess. Stu works for me where some of these other characters don't because they're too crazy. They're too silly and cartoonish. Like I'm an evil lemon-scented villain. Ooh. I don't know. It's too much sometimes. But I love me some Stu. Tell you what. So I love that. I love me some Stu-esque villains. Just do it the right way. Don't imitate. Find your own way. Be creative. Legion, thank you for the $5, my friend. I appreciate the fuck out of you. I know I've said that many times, but I do. YouTube's probably going to demonetize me because of how many fucks I've thrown into this stream, but you guys, I don't know if anyone else is noticing this, but I'm seeing a lot of other YouTubers get demonetized recently. I don't know what's up with that. Like, for nothing. So old Jake's shaking in his boots. But I'm not going to stop saying fuck. I don't give a shit. Look, if I got to censor myself to make content, I don't even know if it's fun anymore. But I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen? You never know what's going to happen. Life throws a lot of fucking lemons at you, but you got to pour some vodka and squeeze them babies, or it's not going to work out. You're not going to have a fun time. Richard Brake makes the Doom movie. Richard Brake makes most of the movies he's in. Let's be honest, Sean. I want Richard Brake so badly to be Freddy Krueger, which Shane and I are on the same page about. Holy shit. What do you know? Love it. Good stuff. Saying, let's get a Nightmare on Elm Street reboot directed by Damien Leone with Richard Brake as Freddy Krueger. You've been watching some KillJoy Jake extra clips, I see, Shane. Yes, I am so down for this. That would be my dream director, dream cast. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah to all of that. Someone said Mike Flanagan, though, on that video. They're like, Mike Flanagan would be a really good director, man. That's my top choice. And I'm like, I can't argue with that. I mean, Mike Flanagan, everything he touches turns the gold. My man has the Midas touch. I think he's amazing. I would not be against that either, but Damien Leone would bring something really dark and fucked up to it that I think Freddy Krueger really needs, but also have the silliness. You know what I mean? Like, that's the big thing I'm noticing about some of the Nightmare sequels, is that when they try to take it real serious, like in Nightmare 5, it doesn't work. But in Freddy's Dead, I noticed that I'm enjoying myself more. I'm getting through the whole movie without being bored to tears because it realizes that what's going on screen is so fucking ridiculous. I enjoy that movie. Honestly, it's towards the top of my list when it comes to ranking the Nightmare on Elm Street films, and I can't wait to make that fucking video soon because, oh my God, people are gonna have a fit about that. It's gonna be fun. But I don't know, man. To me, I need a silly Freddy, and I need some crazy-ass kills to complement that. Think about Art the Clown. Very similar formula. You have Art the Clown laughing and cracking up and having a fucking blast as he just rips people to shreds. It's very dark, but it's very goofy at the same time. Find that balance. Find that balance of those two things, and you got yourself a wonderful Nightmare on Elm Street film, I think. I don't think it can take itself that seriously, though. I just don't think the concept lends itself to that as much. It's scary, you know, it is scary on its own, but it doesn't need to be the darkest, most freaky thing you've ever seen in your life. I just don't think that works. We tried that in 2010 and it made a lot of money. I mean, I'll give you that, but besides that, not the best fan reception. Gangster Bro is saying, dude, we need an R-rated Jurassic Park movie based on the novel. Have someone like James Cameron direct it. Ooh. If they wanted sequels, imagine how dark the Spinosaurus from JP3 would be in the novel style. You know, what's interesting about... I have so much to talk about with this one thing. I've talked to a lot of people about Jurassic Park 3, and they say, like, well, I don't like it because they treat the Spinosaurus like he's a big monster in a 50s monster movie. And I'm like, that's why it's fucking awesome. Spinosauruses are scary as fuck, man. I don't know. Me personally, I love that shit. And maybe it's a little on the nose when the Spinosaurus, one of the first things it fucking does is kills a T-Rex. Maybe that's a little on the nose to say I'm the big bad of this movie, but I really enjoy it. I don't know. I think Jurassic Park 3 is easily my favorite sequel. Like, without a doubt in my mind, it's so much fun. It gets a lot of shit because it's a goofier movie, and it is, but I still really enjoy it. I don't know. That original trilogy is a blast. I love it, man. It's really good stuff. But a dark Jurassic Park movie could totally work because it's a scary concept, man. Once again, this lends itself to it a little more, I think. You running around with fucking, like, dinosaurs and shit, I don't know. That shit scares the fuck out of me. Like, I would be horrified. Giant monsters running at you with sharp teeth that are hungry, baby. Yeah, no way, man. And I really thought that 65 was going to be that. I really thought that. Like, the trailer was really promising, and then I don't know what happened with that film, man. It kind of never really got off to a good running punch to the face or anything. That could have been fucking scary and really well done. It was just a nothing movie. I'm so glad I was inebriated for that film because I don't think I would have gotten through it otherwise. But yes to this. R-rated dinosaur flick, make it happen. And please, for the love of God, no more plot lines about locusts. If you know, you know. Hollywood Guys throwing $2 in there. All the love to you, my friend. I appreciate that. Saying Jordan Peele is the director of Nightmare on Elm Street, yes or no? Oh, a big yes. A big yes from me. There's a lot that I think you can say behind Nightmare on Elm Street as a concept. Like, I think it's really interesting. It's one of those things where it's like dreams and like insomnia. There's so much you can touch on there. I watched this short horror film earlier today called Guest, and it's about a certain word that I'm not supposed to say on YouTube or else the stream actually gets taken down. That's a real fucking thing. It starts with an S, and it's not a good thing at all. You probably know what I'm talking about. It's just a little analogy for that. And I thought that was so fascinating. I'm like, this is so captivating, and yet it's so simple. And I think we can do something with that with Nightmare on Elm Street. I feel like that's how Jordan Peele would approach it. Trying to say something, but it's simple and not like in your face. It's there, but it's, you know, it's not like, oh, it's shoving it down your throat or anything. Jordan Peele does that really well, in my opinion. So I'd be down to see what his take on Nightmare on Elm Street would be. He's talked in many interviews about how much he loves that franchise and that original movie. So I think he'd be down for it personally. He co-wrote the latest Candyman, so you never know, man. It's totally possible. Love me some Jordan Peele flicks, though. We got a brand new flick coming from Mr. Peele, coming out in late December of 2024. So whatever the fuck that's going to be, I will be there day one. December of 2024 is going to be fucking awesome. I don't know if y'all know about any of the other movies coming out that time period, but it's going to be sweet. Let me tell you. Hollywood Guy, thank you for the $2, my friend. I appreciate the fuck out of you. America, fuck yeah. Willem Dafoe is great as Freddy, but he's also up there, old school. Like, I think if we're gonna get another older gentleman to do it, we might as well get Robert Englund. I don't know. That's just my take on it. Willem Dafoe would be great though, without a doubt. ASMR Nocturnal is saying, Jake, my dad took me to see Jurassic Park 3. Fuck yeah. I don't give a fuck. I love it. And it's my fave as well. Good. Hell yeah, man. I love that you love it. That's great. I love JP3, man. It's so much fun. Ugh. It's a good time. Ty Lee is saying it's too short, felt very rushed compared to the first two, which were both over 2 hours. Listen, I'm not saying JP3 is a masterpiece. It's not. There's a sequence in that film where they're running from the Spinosaurus and they go into this little tiny building and close the doors. And that's enough to stop the Spinosaurus. He's like, fuck, I don't know where they went. Those doors closed and they disappeared. There's some dumb things in the movie, okay? But I've seen it so many times. I love it. It's part of my childhood. Those first 3 movies, honestly, I love all of them. But I don't know, man. It's a really fun little monster movie, and you can't take it all that serious. But at the same time, there are things it does really well, like audio for me is really important when it comes to movie sound. There's this repetition of the ringtone from Alan's phone. Or one of the guys' phone. And every time you hear it, the Velociraptor eats the guy who had it. And then every time you hear it, it's like, oh, the Velociraptor's close. I just think that's so cool when they do shit like that in movies, and JP3 does it really, really well. I don't know. There's some stuff like that just tickles my bone, funny bone, in a good way. I'll say that much. The Dreaming Insomniacs is with us. What's up, Joe? How's it going, man? Saying, I miss you, buddy. Got to do a pod again soon. Fuck yeah, man. We'll talk some crazy-ass horror movies and a bunch of bullshit, man. I love it. We'll make it happen. Thank you so much for the $2, Joe. I missed you, too. Hope you're doing good out there in the old world. In the hellscape that is Florida. I hope you're doing good. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Appreciate you. Yurdy G is also with us too. What's up, Yurdy? How's it going, man? Thanks for the $5, dude. I appreciate that. Saying, yo, Kevin Bacon should be Freddy, but I need you on my new horror podcast, The Toxic Icon. I'm fucking there, Yurdy G. Absolutely, man. Yurdy G is a great dude. Makes some killer music. If you have not heard it, I recommend checking it out. I was wearing your tank top the other day, Mr. Yurdy. Mr. G. I was wearing it at Put in Bay yesterday, so hell yeah, man. Good shit. We'll have to do that. I got 2 podcasts to do now with Joe and with you. It's going to be great, man. We'll talk about some crazy bullshit. Maybe we'll talk about Kevin Bacon being Freddy Krueger. That'd be pretty cool. I got some crazy choices for Freddy as well, so I would love to throw that out there. It'd be a lot of fun. So thank you so much for the $5, Yurdy. I appreciate it. Reach out, man. I saw your music video recently, too. That was banging. Really cool stuff. New music video from Yurdy G. Check it out. Thank you so much for the $5, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, Midnight TV. Dude, this is gonna make me freak out. I'm so excited. Saying, weird surrealist Brandon Cronenberg Nightmare on Elm Street, yes or no? A big fuck yes. I want nothing else from a new Nightmare on Elm Street besides this. Here's what I think about, right? We had David Cronenberg remake The Fly. A pretty damn good early, not early, is it early 50s? I can't remember. 50s horror movie. That's a banger. It's really fun. Love it. Now, what if Brandon Cronenberg does that the same with some other horror movie from, let's say the 80s that could use a remake? Imagine Brandon Cronenberg's remake of Society. That would be so fucking good. That would be the best case scenario for horror fans, I think. For gross, loving, disgusting horror fans, if Brandon Cronenberg decided to remake that. I don't know what Brandon Cronenberg's next movie is going to be, but I will be there. Infinity Pool blew my fucking mind. Possessor is a goddamn masterpiece, and Antiviral is underrated. It's a banger. It's also a banger. Three killer movies from him. I can't wait to see what else he does in the future. So different from his dad, while also having a lot of features that his dad had too. I don't know. It's a great balance of David Cronenberg and this new flavor too that Brandon brings to the table. So such a great director. Probably my favorite horror director working right now, honestly. Really good stuff. Fluff Chick Productions love the name, is saying gifted 1 KillJoy Jake membership to Noah Atkinson. Very nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate the heck out of you, Fluff Chick Productions. Crazy name, but I like it. Very good stuff. Thank you for the support, my friend. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Good shit right there. Midnight TV saying, totally agree. Brandon Cronenberg body horror, but Nightmare on Elm Street or Society would be perfect. He would kill it with Nightmare, though, too. I mean, like, think about the dream sequences in a Brandon Cronenberg Nightmare on Elm Street. It would be so fucking weird. Oh, and the body horror, too. Good shit. Really, I don't know. Ugh. Love him. Love his stuff. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Very good stuff. Jason is saying I need to take my vacation to Cleveland and we need to party. You can show me the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and we can go see a Cavs game. Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, you know, Cleveland it's one of those towns where it's like, no, why would anyone vacation here? But it's like, it's got some cool stuff. Like the Flats is pretty fun. A lot of bars and like places to eat down there. There's this place called Mahal's over in Lakewood that I recommend. Really fun little place. Straight out of the 70s. It's got a bowling alley. Always plays like 70s style music. It's a really fun little place. Just really fun little spot. I go there every now and then. It's pretty fun. A lot of cool places around Cleveland, though, to hang out, I think. It's underrated. It's an underrated little city, and no one gives a shit about it because we're right between Chicago and New York. So obviously, people care a little more about those cities. But Cleveland's underrated. We've always been the underdog. Our sports teams mostly suck. But it's a pretty damn good fucking place. And Mushroom Head is from here. So if you know Mushroom Head's one song, you might be a fan of them. I've gotten to meet them a few times. Very cool people. Very cool people. Very good stuff, though. I already read that. My bad. What else we got here? Rob Lopez is hanging out with us. What's up, Rob? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome. Jamie Campbell Bowers should be the next Freddy. His work as Vecna was amazing, and his soft side you see in the first half, and then the evil side in the second half of like Stranger Things Season 4 would fit perfect. My one thing with Jamie Campbell Bowers, I 100% agree with everything you just said, Rob. The thing I need to see, which I've seen in some like behind the scenes videos and all that, but I need to see Jamie Campbell Bowers do some silly shit. I don't want him to do Vecna exactly as Freddy Krueger. Like, I don't want him to be just like, I'm Freddy Krueger and I'm going to kill you in your dreams, bitch. Like, it's got to be a little silly, too. Freddy Krueger, especially in the first movie, is having a blast killing people. He's jumping through doors. He's cutting off his fingers. He's throwing up his fucking hand glove thing and he's saying, this is God. It's fucking crazy. Like, it's so silly and over the top. It's a lot of fun, man. I just think, like me personally, we need to find that in an actor. Like, if they can display that. I'm sure Jamie Campbell Bowers could fucking do it, but I gotta see it. You know, that's my big thing. I didn't see that in Vecna. I agree with the, you know, like the softer side versus the evil side, which we could definitely do if we do like a human version of Freddy at first or some bullshit like that, and then, you know, you get to see him in full form in the dreams. I definitely need to see both of those things, but I need to see that silly side too, for sure. So I totally agree, Rob. He's definitely up there. Definitely a contender for the next Freddy Krueger, for sure. But I want to see it. Want to see that silly Freddy come out from Jamie. Very good suggestion, though. I mean, for sure, without a doubt. Jake Man, fighter of the F word. That's pretty funny. I love it, Gunner. I love you, man. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Jake, you gonna watch Insidious? Fuck yeah, dude. I just watched Insidious 3 again. A very underrated sequel, in my opinion. ASMR Nocturnal. Love that one. I'm going through the whole like franchise chronologically, which is like 3, 4, 1, 2, and then 5. I'm very excited to get through all these. So I might watch 4 tonight. I'm really thinking about watching like Jaws or, you know, something a little more July 4th-y. Little summery vibes. Piranha 3D is another one I recommend. I think the Piranha films are great little summer horror movies. Actually, you know what? Here's an underrated one in the same lineage here. The sequel to Piranha, the original one, directed by none other than James Cameron. I swear to God, watch this movie. It's a fucking riot. It's so funny. It's just a crazy B movie about fish killing a bunch of obscure, over-the-top tourists. So it's a very fun movie. I recommend it. But Insidious chapter, the fourth one, I actually really enjoy too. It's definitely one of the weaker ones, maybe the weakest, but it's a lot of fun. Ooh, we're talking about Dr. Sleep versus The Shining. It's erupting the chat is what I meant to say. People are going off about this. Dr. Sleep or The Shining. A lot of people are saying Shining, Because that's the right, I mean, listen, that's the right choice. But Dr. Sleep is fucking fantastic, though, man. Like, I love Dr. Sleep. I don't know if it's so easy to say one or the other. I think The Shining gets, like, an amazing reputation for being just a huge stand-up to the book. Listen, read the book if you want, but the movie's way better, in my opinion. Sorry, Mr. King. I know you don't like the movie, but listen, Kubrick just did it better, man. I don't know what to tell you. What I'll say, though, to finish that out, is I think Dr. Sleep is such an interesting continuation. It's one of those, like, left field, shouldn't work kind of concepts to expand upon, like, the idea of what The Shining is from the movie and from, ideas from the book, too. And Dr. Sleep does it so fucking well. And I'm not gonna lie, that's, mostly because Mike Flanagan is in the director's chair. We were talking about that earlier. Comes full circle. Love it. And Rebecca Ferguson is one of my favorite villains in a horror film from the 2010s. Oh, she's so good in that. That opening scene is horrifying. Jesus Christ. Rose the Hat is such a good horror villain, man. That's easily my favorite role from Rebecca Ferguson. Would love to see more of her in horror flicks moving forward. But man, I don't know. Dr. Sleep, I almost like it more than The Shining. Almost. It's really tough. I'm almost at the point where I like Dr. Sleep more, honestly. I think there are parts of The Shining that are a bit overrated in my opinion, but it is a great movie. It's a 10 out of 10 without a doubt. But Dr. Sleep's also pretty fucking good, man. Tell you what. Johnny's Hideout UK is throwing 10 pounds in there. I always get fucked up by that symbol. I'm like, is that a euro or a pound? It's a pound, baby. Saying, thank you for the Elm Street director's video. I was so honored I shared it with all my friends. Hell yeah, man. Of course. Thanks for the support, dude. I appreciate you. Saying, I'm now a very proud KillJoy Jake patron. Hell yeah. You're always welcome to the Hideout UK. I'll send you souvenirs from Fright Fest. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I got a P.O. box. It's not a P.O. box, but that's just what I call it. You can send me shit. It's always fun. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, my friend. And hell yeah, I got to come out to the UK. It's basically what I'm hearing here. I got to come out at some point. At some point, I'm going to make it happen. If there's ever like a horror con or something, I got to make my way out there. It'd be a lot of fun. I really wanted to go to Midsummer Scream in California, which is later on this month, July 28th, I believe. Because they're going to, rumor has it, at least, a little birdie might have told me that the Saw X trailer might be premiering around that time. So if you want to go to Midsummer Scream, I recommend it. You might see, if you're a big Saw fan, that is, might be seeing some crazy shit there. So just saying you might want to check that out. But anyways, I appreciate the heck out of you, my friend, and there will be more clips like that in the future from all these fun streams. I want to start doing that on the weekends when old Jake kind of needs a little bit of a break. And, well, I'm not taking a break on the weekends, in all fairness. I'm working on a secret project right now that you guys are going to learn about real soon here. But yes to this. So we'll be doing more of those little KJJ extra videos. So this will be fun from these live streams. I just think it's fun a big part of why I love doing this is being able to talk with a bunch of different people about horror films. So I just want to make that more of the focus of this page, I guess. So I want to start doing more videos like that, where it's like clips from streams, where it's like, literally talking to people and throwing ideas out in the chat. I'm going to announce something really big here soon, probably later on this week, about something you might be able to do to interact with the channel, and you might even have your own podcast on this channel. We'll talk about that soon, though. Johnny, I really appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you. Again. Thank you again. Very good stuff. Green Tea Witch is saying Stephen King doesn't like his movie adaptations because some directors explore and build his stories in a better place than him even. I mean, yeah. there are a lot of directors who have done his movies better. Not all the time. Not all the time. But sometimes. I don't want to say most of the time, but most of the time. But then there are times when, someone gets a hold of something and makes it their own thing and it doesn't work. And a huge example of that to me is The Dark Tower, which genuinely I would recommend skipping. The movie, the book is phenomenal. The Dark Tower book is really good. I couldn't recommend it more. It's one of my favorite stories ever. It's a little sloppy, but it's fun. And the movie does not do it justice at all. The movie does not do it justice in any way, shape, or form. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm curious, will you watch Welcome to Derry? Fuck yes. Very excited for Welcome to Derry. It's most likely not coming out till like fall of 2024, last I heard. That's once again, speculation, rumors, all that fun stuff. But I believe this is getting affected by the writer's strike big time. So who knows? There's a lot of things being affected by that. I think rumor has it, Welcome to Derry. Crystal Lake, maybe, as well as Wednesday season 2. A lot of things are possibly getting hit by the writer's strike, so it's one of those things that's kind of just up in the air. When it does end, and hopefully, the WGA really gets everything they're asking for here, I hope we can move on and have movie news again. Wishing them the best of luck, of course. Your boy Jake is in support of the WGA. Love them. Hope they get everything they're asking for here. Fuck AI, and writers deserve more money. That's what I'll tell you. We don't talk about the Dark Tower or Firecracker, Firestarter. Yeah, fire. Ooh, that new Firestarter was something else, man. I don't know what the fuck was going on there. Shane, here's what I'll tell you, man. I love Idris Elba. Like, killer actor. Great actor. I just don't think he was a great choice for Roland. Here's my thing about that, too. Like, Idris Elba is such a good villain actor. And the Man in Black, who is the, kind of the big, villain of the Dark Tower series, he would have been perfect for it. Now, the thing about the Man in Black is he's a shapeshifter. So, it would be multiple actors playing him. I don't know. The more I think about that movie, the more I'm like, there's such a missed opportunity here. This man would be so good as that role, I think. Honestly, if they do another adaptation, I say they cast Idris Elba again as as the Man in Black, because I think he would be perfect for the role. Genuinely, my dream casting is him in that role. So I don't know. I love the story so much, and I want him to do it right. Mike Flanagan is working on a series adaptation of it too, so it should be good. I have so much faith in that man, let me tell you. It's going to be awesome. Jason Carpenter's throwing $2 out there. Thank you so much, Jason. I appreciate you. Saying, Jake, did you ever end up beating Resident Evil 4? I haven't really had time to play video games, unfortunately. I'm constantly doing something, perpetually. I have time for movies and reviewing the movies I talk about on here, and that's about all the free time and fun I get to have. I did get to see my friends this weekend, though, which was nice. I don't get to do that too often, so. Here's the weird thing. I get to see my friends, after a stream. I'm hanging out with someone in about an hour. And, I'm going to be exhausted. I am so sweaty right now. This thing is very hot. My PC is running, so, this whole room is, 1,000 degrees. And old Jake's just always, I'm always so tired when I'm hanging out with friends. And that always sucks, I got a lot going on, so I'm trying to get a little more rest in and just pace myself a little more, but I'm a workaholic. I can't help it. I love it. I love doing it. It's a lot of fun. So at some point, though, I do want to beat this. I love it. If you guys have not played the Resident Evil 4 remake yet, I could not recommend it more. It is so much fun. It's absolutely one of my favorite Resident Evil games of all time. That and the 2 remake, I think, are my 1 and 2. So really fun games. I don't know. At some point, though, I am going to beat this, Jason, and like I said, we'll be gaming on here real soon. We're going to have some crazy streams coming real soon on this page, everybody. On July 14th, me and Sarah are going to be having a very fun little trivia stream, which I'm excited for. And of course, we're going to be doing another bracket stream. But then we're going to be doing, we got a bunch of other crazy shit in the works. We're going to have gaming streams. I have this idea for, script readings with different people, which I think is going to be fun. Once again, another thing I'm going to announce real soon here. And we're going to do that. That's going to be another, once a month kind of stream. But I have a lot of really fun, stream things planned. And I'm hoping that can be, a focus of this channel moving forward, because this is my favorite thing to do. I love making videos, don't get me wrong, but my absolute favorite thing for this page is what I'm doing right now. Just being able to talk with all these wonderful people here. So hopefully I can get to do more of that and, have a little more audience participation too. So we'll once again, big announcements coming. That's what I'll say. Jason, that was such a crazy segue from Resident Evil 4, but regardless, my friend, I appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will beat that eventually, and we'll talk about it. I can't wait to see what else is yet to come in the game, because my God, it's fun. It's real fun. Green Tea Witch is saying Jake is part of the stinky gang. Fuck yeah. Listen, if you don't stink a little bit, you're not doing it right, okay? You gotta make it a little stinky sometimes. Old School is still waiting on a sequel to Brightburn. Brightburn is one of those movies that I think has such a killer concept, but I don't hate the movie. I think it's a 6 out of 10. It's got a killer concept, Superman but a slasher villain. Such a fucking interesting movie. I wish they had done, I wish they had done more with the concepts. I wish there was there was something that I hate when a movie sets something up but just does the opposite of it because that's unexpected. And Brightburn does that, and it's just it doesn't work for me. But there's a lot of Brightburn that's so good and so fantastic and well done. There's one kill in particular in that movie that is so memorable and so fucking awesome. With the lady in the eye and all that shit. It's a really interesting movie. I would love to see more of this like supernatural, like super powered slashers. I would love to see that kind of become its own thing in future movies. I think that would be great. That would just be so cool in my opinion. Really love the concept of Brightburn. I want to see that idea explored more in future films for sure. Leighton Gamer, what's up, my friend? How's it going? Saying, I think Scream 4 is underrated. The new characters, the OGs, the kills, the calls, all good stuff. Leighton Gamer, what I'll tell you, man, is like, that's one of my favorite sequels without a doubt. Like, I put Scream 6 above it, personally, just because I feel like Scream 6 does more things that are interesting, but Scream 4, I think, without a doubt, has the best killer reveal of all the sequels. Like, without a doubt in my mind. That is so fucking good. And some of the kills and the calls, for sure, are fantastic. Scream 4 was the first Scream film that I got to watch when I was a young kid, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. I was like, damn, this is really different. This is such it was a slasher that really spoke to that generation, just like the previous three, you know? That's why I think I was really drawn to it as a kid. And I still watch it to this day. It's still probably one of my favorite sequels, if not my favorite. So 4 and 6 are like this, like they teeter, in my opinion. They're right there for my second place spot, right behind the original. Such a good movie. Like, seriously, both of those are such great films. I take issue with the very beginning and the very end of Scream 4, but really that's my only big issue with it. I think the characters are pretty great. Kills are great. Some of the best of the series. Calls in the chase scenes are fucking awesome. And honestly, the way they handled the OG characters while introducing new characters, hot take, way better than Scream 5 and Scream 6, in my opinion. Even though Scream 5 does some pretty cool stuff with the legacy characters, I think Scream 4 it balanced it just a little better. It does the balancing act thing way better than Screams 5 and 6, in my opinion. So, hell yeah, Leighton Gamer. Fuck yeah to you, my friend. Very good stuff. And Villain Killing Dylan. Dude, speaking my language here. Jill's motive is fucked up, dude. Like, what? She kills her family because she wants fame. What an evil fucking son of a bitch. Jesus Christ. Oh, that movie's scary as fuck, man. I love it. Jill is probably the ghost face I'm the most afraid of, honestly. Like, I think she is just stone cold evil. Like, at least Billy and Stu have a little bit of a little human side to them. Just it's tiny, but it's there. You know, Jill, absolutely fucking not. It is an act the whole time with her. Fuck. Jason saying, I remember seeing Scream 4 3 times in the theater when it dropped in 2011. I was 24. Wow. Very nice. 3 times in the theaters. It's a shame, Jason. I wish more people thought like you did. Because not too many people even saw it in the theaters to begin with, which is a real shame. I would do anything to go back and see that in the theaters, man. Oh, I got to see that when it went to TV, you know? Remember back in the day before streaming services when there was just movies on TV? They still are today, but, you know, who pays for cable anymore? I remember seeing it on, I want to say it was AMC's Fright Fest thing that they do every October. I can't remember it's not called Fright Fest. It's they play horror movies on AMC every October, and it's just a bunch of random shit. I remember seeing Scream. That was when I got my introduction to horror films, really. I watched a lot of the Child's Plays then, Scream 4, Jeepers Creepers was one I remember seeing during that time period. I was obsessed, man. That was my favorite time of the year when I was growing up. I was just oh, it's really spooky stuff. And then after high school, I got really into horror films again. I was just oh my God, these are why am I not watching these? I like Marvel, but why the fuck am I not watching these? I missed out on a lot of big releases in the early 2010s that I'm really sad about. I would do anything to go back to 2014 and see It Follows again, in the theaters. I would do anything. I would eat a pound of horse shit just to go see It Follows in the theaters again, man. Oh, what a good movie. I said again, but I meant I've never seen it. Would love to see it in the theaters. That would be cool. Extron's back, baby. Let's go. Welcome back, Extron. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. It didn't do well in the theaters. Kind of a bummer. Wes Craven's last film was a whimper. It's a great movie though. It's underrated. I just think it was like the wrong time. You know, it was a wrong time because we were still in the not bottom half, but like the back half of the over the top gory movies. Scream was still in the outs at that time period. Right now, what's interesting with horror is that we have like so much shit that's popular in the horror space. At least, you know, from like, you know, 2019, well, let's say like 2018 to 2022, shit was like, everything was popular, you know, like a lot of different things were popular. If it was like the A24 films or like Terrifier or Scream now again, you know, like the more like cool slashers, the slick ones, you know, not really focused as much on the gore, it's a little more focused on just the concept and the relatability. I think that's so interesting. Like the past 5 years have been one of the most like fascinating time periods for horror ever, I think. So Wes Craven was just ahead of his time, in my opinion. He always was. He really always was. I mean, go back to like his, 1994, New Nightmare comes out. And my man is doing the whole like this style of meta humor in horror flicks, different than like anything else was at the time. Sure, you had like Jason Lives and Return of the Living Dead. All these movies come out in the late 80s that are definitely a little, you know, trying to make fun of themselves a little bit. Even fucking go back to fucking Nightmare on Elm Street. Kind of has that vibe to it a little bit too. But Wes Craven did it differently in both of those movies, I would say. Like it's a different flavor that Scream kind of represents a little more in New Nightmare versus something like, you know, Jason Lives, where it's like, it's on the nose, it's very silly and goofy, and it's in your face. New Nightmare, not as much, you know, like same with Scream. It's not like in your face meta, but it's there. You know what I mean? It's subtle. You have characters who recognize that horror films exist, and it's a really subtle thing to do, but it's so powerful because horror movies didn't really do that before. It's such an interesting thing for me, and I don't know. I think Wes Craven was always ahead of the curve. It's why he's one of the best, if not the best, horror director of all time, in my opinion. He always had his finger on the pulse of the zeitgeist of the time. He always knew what was like, oh, people want this, you know, people want this right now, or people don't want this. Like this is overplayed. So many people are doing this shit. Let's do something else. Perry Moberg is throwing $5 in there. Perry, I appreciate your support so much. Thank you. Saying I finally took the plunge and watched a Serbian film. Dear Lord. What a movie. If you even want to call it that. I'm so sorry. And the 1978 Piranha, I've missed some of your live streams lately. It's all good, Perry. Listen, it happens. Life happens, man. I hope that you're just doing okay. And hopefully you're just getting busy with your things here and there. Things are good for you, Perry. That's what I'm hoping. And you're enjoying some good horror flicks, which I see. Well, one good horror flick and one just abomination of a film. But 1978 Piranha, man. Tell you what, that's a really fun movie. Great movie to watch in the summertime, too. We were just talking about Piranha, the sequel to the original Piranha, directed by Mr. Mr. James Cameron, which is fucking crazy. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're hanging out with us, and I appreciate the support, Perry. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. I'll have to do a big video on Piranha, man. I did one a while back comparing the original Piranha to the TV movie remake from like the 90s, I want to say. And then there, of course, Piranha 3D, which you can probably guess which one of those won. I'm enamored to Piranha 3D for some reason. I just think it's such an interesting movie that's very underrated. And you don't want to talk about misunderstood horror flicks. I think that one, it was marketed as, you know, fish movie, killing people, blood and guts, and there's going to be a bunch of boobs in it, you know? But it's like, it's got so much more than that, I think. Like, it's a misunderstood movie that I think so many people just think of as the booby fish movie. But man, there is some great practical effects in that movie. Like 10 out of 10 practical effects in that third act. Holy shit. I think that deserves some merit. Just like how Terrifier 2 does for being as gory and fucking weird as it is. I don't know. It's a special little flick in my opinion. Really fun. A Serbian film is better than Shang-Chi. I mean, it's really hard to argue with that. It really is. You make such a compelling argument, Sean. Shang-Chi is like, I'm sorry, I'm taking this way too seriously because it's such a ridiculous comparison, but Shang-Chi I thought was awesome until the third act, which just turned into another Marvel movie at that point. We got to have a big CGI villain come out of nowhere and we got to kill that shit. That's every third act of every Marvel movie, except for the good ones. So I don't know. Shang-Chi kind of blew it in the end for me, but I really liked all the martial arts shit that was going on throughout the majority of the film. That was really fun. So I don't know. A Serbian film, though, if you want to watch like the most weird, disgusting thing you've ever seen in your life, put it on. Put it on, baby. Watch it with the whole family. Don't do that. That was a joke. Like, that was a joke I shouldn't even have made. Like, that's too far for old Jake. And I talk about eating fucking rats all the time. Don't put that on for kids. Dear God. That will ruin some people. Extron is saying the reason Scream was made was because Kevin Williamson was inspired by Jason Live's meta humor. True, but he did it his own way. Yeah, new spin on it for sure. It's just a lot more. It's way more subtle. You know what I mean? Like Jason Lives it's a really fun movie. Don't get me wrong. It's got a lot of really hilarious shit going on, but it's in your face. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not saying that by any means. But Kevin Williamson decided to spin that in his own way. And I thought it's really brilliant. It's very interesting. And obviously it's one of the biggest horror films of all time for that reason. I think if you don't have movies like Scream or Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, I don't even know what horror would look like nowadays. Basically a lot of the modern horror flicks you see nowadays, you can boil it down to this was inspired by this big classic horror film in some capacity. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Like, look at Boogeyman that came out earlier this year. I mean, like, The Conjuring, it's kind of just takes from The Conjuring, which took from Amityville, which also took from fucking The Exorcist. You know, like, you can always track it down to something that's where it kind of came from. There's always a first. There's always a first in something whenever you see something. So I don't know. I still, a lot of good movies though have been inspired by other big horror flicks and made something special with it. Took it in a new direction. Scream took the idea that Jason Lives threw out there and spun it in its own way. So I don't know. I think that's really interesting. I love that horror is constantly influencing each other. So it's one of the only genres to unapologetically do that in a way that doesn't piss anybody off. At least in my opinion. Sometimes you'll get people who are like, well, this was just this. And it's like, well, no, it was that, but it spun it in its own way. And that's okay. A lot of horror does that. Some of the best horror flicks of all time have done that, both Halloween and Scream, in my opinion. So I don't know. Whenever I hear that argument, it's not a very good argument, in my opinion. A lot of movies are just this mixed with this, or this, but we're doing it this way. So I don't know. For me, I love that movies can take familiar concepts and make them something fresh. There's a lot of movies that do that, and I think it's very fucking cool. Now, obviously, there are blatant rip-offs of fucking things. You guys ever see Psycho 98? Holy shit. That is literally just the same fucking movie again, but worse. So that shit exists too, don't get me wrong. But if you can find a new way to spin something, I'm here for it all day, every day. Oh, what was that movie that came out? I always forget the name of this fucking movie. It's kind of a forgettable title, but there's this film that came out maybe like a couple years ago. It's on Shudder, where it's like paranormal and it's all about ghosts and shit, and they're like live streaming it, but it's got a crazy whack ass twist to it that I fucking loved and spun the whole paranormal concept in a new way. And sure, you can look at that and be like, live streaming something that goes wrong, a concept we've seen done a million times on paper, but this, they found a new way to do it. And if you can do that, I'm here for it. We're going to keep watching slasher movies until the world fucking explodes. And that's just a guy in a mask killing people. So you can always find a new way to spin a concept that simple, I think. So for me, keep making them. Keep making slashers. I'm here for it. Old School is saying, just saw Evil Dead Rise. Holy shit. What'd you think, Old School? Pretty fucking good, right? Damn. I just got the 4K of that recently. And my God, the cleansing hour. Thank you, Ty. I appreciate you. Evil Dead Rise was so much fun, man. That might be my favorite. That and Infinity Pool are definitely my contenders for #1 of the year, I think. Damn, what a movie. So fucking scary, relentless, did not give a single fuck. It was like, you know what? We're going to kill some kids. I don't give a shit. Fuck it. Let's see what happens. Evil Dead Rise, man. It's got some balls. And not too many horror films nowadays got a big old pair of sweaty balls on them. So I appreciated that. I appreciated all the shit that movie did. It was very good stuff. Piranha is the Wizard of Oz of murdering piranha movies. Yeah. I mean, I'm not calling that a first either. You know, it's a Jaws clone in a lot of ways. There's a lot of movies like that in the late 70s. But I love it. It's once again, took the same concept, spun it down a different way. People trapped on a fucking raft getting eaten by piranhas. That's different. I'll take it. Sure. Does it have a similar flow to Jaws? Yeah, but I still love it. Look at Grizzly from, was that 1979, late 70s somewhere? Comes out after Jaws, has a very similar plot to Jaws. Main character's a cop going after an angry grizzly bear. It's just Jaws with a fucking bear. But you know what? It's a fun movie. It's a fun time. It's got some crazy kills in it. If you liked Cocaine Bear, you'll probably like this one too. Good shit though. I don't know, man. I could talk about that shit all fucking day though. Man. Halloween 5 is abysmal. Tina is god-awful and that ending sucks. Yeah, and the director did not care about the safety of his actors. And that really fucking sucks in my opinion. But yeah, I never be able to love Halloween 5, genuinely. That's one where I'm just like, I don't know. Doesn't do it for me. Really doesn't do it for me. But Halloween 4, man, that one has really grown on me big time. I love Halloween 4 now at this point. Like, you watch it a couple of times. I'm like, okay. All right, I vibe with this. Curse was another one that had to grow on me, but I fucking love it now. H2O I like, but it's, you know, it's got pitfalls. It's not perfect. Resurrection, not crazy about it, honestly. And the Rob Zombie films are iffy, but man, I love me some Halloween 2018 and some kills, baby. Oh, good movies. Very fun. Ghostface95 is saying I'm currently writing a Scream fan film that takes a lot of elements from Scream 3 and 6. Very interesting. Okay. I'm curious what you're playing around with here. You know, like, do we got like a voice changer again? You know, I mean, listen, that's a concept that, listen, even though old Jake has shit on many times, theoretically, you could do that today and it would be a little more believable. Like, I think that there's a way you can spin the voice changer thing in today's world and make it work. In Scream 3, I don't think it works because it's too ridiculous for me to believe that in 2000 someone was able to have a voice changer that can make you sound like anybody. But we live in a world nowadays with deep fake technology that can make you look like anybody. So who's to say we can't have the opposite, you know, something else along those lines? I think something like that would work nowadays, but in 2000, no. No. But in today's world, you can play it as commentary and it would totally fucking work. It'd be awesome. I would love to see that explored in a future film, actually. Hot take. Even though it might come off as like, really, they're doing that again, it would work nowadays. It would. Like, that's my hot take. I really think it would work today, but it doesn't work in the year 2000, man. It's, yeah, I don't know. Green Tea Witch is saying Black Christmas is such a dense and anxiety-inducing atmosphere. It's so well built. And on top of all of that, it's also fucking hilarious. Like, that movie gets so much done. In the, you know, it's a typical runtime. What is it, like an hour, 44 minutes or something? A little over 90 minutes is my point. And that movie accomplishes so much in that time period. It is so fucking anxiety inducing. It's so silly. The kills are great. The twist is amazing. It's iconic to the point that people quote it all the time and they don't even fucking realize it. So good. Black Christmas is one of those movies that more people need to just sit down and watch. Oh, it's so good. Such a well done film. I can't express my love for that one more. So it's a classic. If you want to, here's the thing too. We were just talking about writing like slasher flicks. If you want to write a slasher flick, you got to go back and watch Black Christmas. You got to see it. Look, it's the same. My hot take of the day is that if you want to write music, you got to listen to the Beatles. If you want to write a slasher flick, you have to be familiar with Black Christmas. Like you could skip, like, here's a really, really hot take. If you don't watch Halloween, I think you can still write like a slasher flick. As long as you watch Black Christmas, you got the blueprints for it down, in my opinion. Whew, that's a real hot take. That's a go fuck yourself take, because it's that hot, I think. But man, Black Christmas, it's important, man. It's an important fucking movie. So good. Black Christmas is my favorite slasher film of all time. Sean, that's a great take, in my opinion. Such a good movie. You can skip the remakes. You can skip the remakes, but watch that original one. Damn. Real good. What's a folklore creepypasta that you think would make a great creature feature? For me, it's got to be another attempt at at Slender Man or Siren Head. Well, we've never seen an attempt at Siren Head before, and I think that that's a really interesting villain. I don't know too much lore behind Siren Head, but I would love to explore that, like eventually in a movie. I think that would be really cool. Slender Man, I think that movie that came out is pretty bad, but it has its moments, and I can see potential in it. Like there's moments in that film where I'm like, I genuinely think this could be great. Like, this could be great at some point, but it never really achieves that. There's some excellent jump scares, some really creepy moments throughout. You can see Slender Man in the background of so many different weird shots, and I really love that. I think that's really cool. But man, I don't know. For me, I would love to see a Siren Head movie, probably. That would be the one I would want to see the most. But another crack at Slender Man, I'm not against that either, dude. That movie, while I don't love it, I think has potential. And I can't say that about most of the bad movies that I don't like. The rat horny man on the phone is a ghost face after too many Red Bull cans. Listen, where do you think Kevin Williamson got inspired for the phone call element to Scream? I mean, Black Christmas, baby. That was it. Think about like being in the mindset of Kevin Williamson while he's writing Scream. Go back to like Halloween 78. They fucking watched that movie and got inspired and basically made their own rendition of it. And that's kind of the same thing that happened with Scream. You know, they took the phone call element and made it its own thing, reinvented it. Not as vulgar as our crazy man on the phone talking about, well, what he's talking about. But it's still really creepy and very stylized and very iconic. Everyone knows about the killer that calls you before he runs in and stabs you in the throat. It's Ghostface. Everyone knows that. It's great. Or some people might think it's the guy from Scary Movie, but that's a whole nother conversation. My God. Jake, there's one more thing about my fan film I want your input on. The opening scene shows a streamer and his girlfriend being killed live by Ghostface. Please tell me your thoughts. Please don't do the thing where it's just, okay, and I did this. I'm someone who has done this in a movie, and I fucking hate it. I started off my movie with a shot from a webcam, which was supposed to be all cool and stylized because it's like, oh, he's recording it on his computer and all that. And it's just this one static shot for a long time. It's fucking boring. Listen, my movie's fun and all that, but I could have done something way better with the fucking camera in that scene. So what I recommend is do better than Jake and don't just do one static shot the whole time. Cut to it, sure, cut to the webcam filming your streamer, but show me the room. Show me what else is going on. Set up the scene with the camera. Do something more interesting than just having one static shot. Don't do what Jake did, okay? Be better than Jake. Jake is still learning how to make movies, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I'm getting better at it. I'll tell you that much. Do better than that, my friend. That's what I'll say. Work with the camera. Do some crazy shit with it. Extron is saying, Jake, that's what I'm saying too. I feel like Black Christmas, without Black Christmas, there probably wouldn't be a Halloween because John Carpenter said he was heavily inspired by the film. Dude, just watch Halloween. I mean, like, watch Halloween and tell me that's not inspired by Black Christmas. Oh my God. I mean, what I think is so interesting about slasher films is, like, if you go back and watch the original Black Christmas, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Halloween, and you hyper focus on something that is fucking really cool about those films, and you make it your own, you've just created like a fucking killer slasher movie. Maybe, I don't know I don't know. Maybe you're focusing on the fact that Annie Brackett died in a car or something, and that's like your whole thing now. Well, maybe that doesn't work, but I'm talking like if you, like, for example, John Carpenter focuses on a guy in a mask just killing people relentlessly who can't be stopped, and there's this mystique about him. It's so enthralling because you can't figure out everything there is to know about Michael Myers. It's impossible. Dr. Loomis tells you that multiple fucking times in the movie. He's like, you got to just lock him up. He's evil. And no one wants to believe him, but they should because he's right. I love that. I love that so much. That's so creepy. He focused in on the mystique of what makes a killer scary, and it's that you can't understand why they're doing these awful things. And he just amplified that to like the 10th degree. It's crazy. So find that thing you love about these slashers and hyper focus on it, twist it, make it your own. I love it. It's awesome. Sarah Campbell has just I almost said thrifted. Sarah Campbell has gifted 3 KillJoy Jake memberships. Thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate you. Giving it to Gangster Bro, Green Tea Witch, and also NN Squad. Hell yeah, Squad. Fucking love it. Thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate your support so much. You are absolutely wonderful. My God, all the love. Where are the Big Macs? We demand Big Macs, 50 of them, to be eaten by KillJoy Jake. It's coming. You better just hang out. It's gonna happen, I promise. At some point in this stream. You gotta watch till the end. Look, I'm not gonna just blow the load right at the beginning and eat all 50 of the Big Macs right at the start. Come on. You gotta build up the tension, Sean. You gotta set the scene first, okay? It's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen. 55 Big Macs, 55 hot dogs, 55 milkshakes. If someone gets that joke, I love you. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, Gangster Bro is saying Siren Head can transform into inanimate objects and mimic human voices. See, I love that shit. That's fucking scary to me. I'm all about that, Gangster Bro. Give me some of that shit. Give me some Gary's Mod, Prop Hunts, the horror movie style shit. That's what I want to see from Siren Head. That would be awesome. Jason Carpenter saying, Jake, when do you think we get the Exorcist trailer? Oh, we should probably get it soon, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Damn. Dude, what's crazy is, like, no Saw X trailer yet, no Exorcist trailer, and, like, this is around the time we usually get these things for October releases, like in late June, early July, so, like, we should be getting it, like, this month. And if we don't, I'm surprised. I would be pretty surprised. Not a whole lot of horror news right now. It'd be a great time to drop it. All the horror channels would be talking about it because, like I said, there hasn't been a whole lot of crazy news. I made a fucking video about rumors today because that's how nothing there is in the sphere right now. So drop some fucking trailers, studios, if you guys are watching, if you're one of the 35 people hanging out with me right now. I don't fucking know. Drop some trailers, baby. That's what I say. Drop that trailer, drop that Saw X trailer later this month, which is probably going to happen. Rumor has it. Little birdie might have told me that. Be cool to see. Tell you what. Gory Tiger is saying, what's up? What's up, Gory Tiger? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing? You having a good 4th of July weekend? I hope so. Or good week if you're back to the work week now, like old Jake is. Hope you're doing good though. Whatever's going on with you. Green Tea Witch, you also now have this emoji. You get the GULLGOTHA. Little Gully. Gulliver the seagull. He's dead. He fucking loves French fries. And he's hanging out. He's a good little fella. Is that a skeleton crow emoji? He's a seagull, you know? Okay, don't want to... I'm not even gonna... I can't make that joke. I'm gonna get in trouble. But yes, he's a little seagull guy. Look at him. Look at him go. That's what it reads for me, but it looks like a little skeleton fella. He's a little guy. Little fella. All right, everybody. You know what? I think it's Big Mac time. Time for the 50 Big Macs. We're going to get that going in literally 5 seconds here. But before I eat all these Big Macs, I just want to say I absolutely love hanging out with you guys tonight. I'm definitely not ending the stream right now. That's not happening. No, we're eating the 50 Big Macs. The stream's not going to randomly cut out. We're not going to... It's not... No, we're going to eat the Big Macs. The DoorDash just gave me a notification on the old phone. But I love you guys so much. I love hanging out with you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend if you're still on that. And I don't know, vibe out. Do something nice this week if you do nothing else. And don't eat 50 Big Macs. That will kill you. Love you guys so much. And thank you all for watching. Let's get to the Big Mac.